Taking your business online comes with many a reward: greater reach, rising profits, efficiency gains. But it also comes with risks, security risks to be exact, that every business owner must be highly conscious of. Today, I'm going to walk you through how to assess your business cyber attack risk level. Step 1 involves documenting your system and data that support your business processes. Order these systems from most to least critical to your business operation. Then jot down whether those systems are internal, hosted by you, or external, accessed through a web browser or managed by a third party. And note whether the information stored within these systems are classed as personal data, like employee and customer data, or financial data, intellectual property. Step 2 involves identifying any threats or vulnerabilities. Ask yourself, how vulnerable is your data? Who may want to get their hands on it? And how vulnerable your systems are to a breach. If the systems are external, meaning accessed via the internet or only require basic authentication to access, they'll be more vulnerable to attack. An IT security professional can help you spot weak points here if you're unsure. Step 3 is to determine the risk each threat presents. There are 3 different types of security risks. Confidentiality risks arise when your system or data is no longer secret. Integrity risks arise when your system or data are no longer accurate or correct. And availability risks arise when systems or data are unavailable. It's important to understand, however, the risks is always going to be a little bit present. So you may have to accept, whereas others you can actively manage and take action to minimize. Step 4 involves defining and documenting the impact of those risks and how that affect your business if they came to be. Would the risk be operational, affecting the day-to-day running of your business? Would the risk be reputational, affecting how people think of you? Or would it be financial and cost you money to put right and recover from? Or perhaps it could be a technical risk, affecting your network or IT infrastructure. Once you've categorized them, give the risk a rating of low, medium, or high impact. And now, onto our last step. Step 5. You'll want to finish by defining and implementing controls that will help mitigate those business risks you've jotted down. Work out which risk you can control by bringing the risk rating down. This could be by enforcing perhaps a 2-factor authentication as a standard practice across your team. Then ask yourself which risk can be transferred by handing over to a third party. Processing payments through a third party like PayPal instead of using an internal system is an example of this. You're essentially transferring that risk of data being compromised to them. Next, work out if you can remove any risk by shutting down the system in question or not collecting the data at risk. And lastly, there may be some risks that can't be removed, and you'll instead just have to accept it. Once you've worked out what actions you can take now to reduce your risk, put a mitigation plan in place and share it with your team. Make sure everyone is aware of the risks and their roles in keeping the business secure. Finish by creating an incident response plan together, so if an attack were to happen, you already know what your next steps are. Oh, and don't forget to review your risk assessment regularly, or whenever your systems or data processes change. Stay safe out there.